Happy full moon, everyone. Full moon in Taurus with a lot of major aspects going on. I'm Brandy Joy, your astrologer for the week of October 24th, 2018. Woo! Welcome these crazy times, right? Fated changes are in store right now with a grand cross in the middle of this full moon with the nodes of the moon involved. Oh, hello. This should be interesting. We have 1 degrees full moon, 1 degrees nodes. Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, good to see you all. Thanks for joining. Woo, this is a really intense full moon. We have a lot of water and a lot of earth energy coming this way all week, okay? So we already have a ton of Scorpio energy. I mean, we brought in the week with 4 planets now in Scorpio, okay? We have the Sun in Scorpio, we have Venus in Scorpio, we have Mercury in Scorpio, and we have Jupiter in Scorpio. And then we have all this Taurus energy and Capricorn energy. So wow, I know you're feeling this intensity, and it's interesting because it's not bad, it's not good, it just is. And so it's an awakening type of energy because we have Uranus also conjunct the full moon. Okay, we have Uranus conjunct the full moon. Here, let me see, I wrote down all the aspects for you all, of course. But yeah, Uranus conjunct the full moon across from the Sun and Venus conjunct. Now, wow, right? At the beginning of this month, on October 8th, we had that Libra new moon, and that is ruled by none other than Venus, right? Remember I was talking about that, and now we're at the full moon in Taurus, which is ruled by Venus again. Now this Venus in Scorpio retrograde is really affecting everyone right now, okay? And so, and then we have the moon aspects with it and Uranus, which is awakening and shocks, okay? So the moon represents your emotional body. That's why during the full moon, everybody gets really hypersensitive. The emotions come to the surface, and if you get agitated easily, then it will really affect you emotionally. And so if you have like things like schizophrenia, or just bipolar or borderline, any of those issues that are chemical, right, which is fluid water, it's ruled by emotion, it's ruled by the moon, and so that would get really, really intense right now, right? So that's why a lot of times in the hospitals and prisons, it's like all of a sudden an influx of people come in because there is a lot of agitation there, there's a lot of sensitivity in the air. And with this Uranus there on that full moon, this is like an awakening. This is an excellent time to do meditation work. This is an excellent time to do psychic development. Oh my goodness. This is just like, talk about insights. Talk about really just things coming to you and having all of these just realizations, revelations, communication with spirit. This is an excellent time to be really tuning in and tapping in, right? We have, let's take a look at some tarot cards here, right? We have the wonderful High Priestess representing, right? So she has to do with that intuitive, emotional energy, that Scorpio stuff that's going on, and then a full moon on top of it with Uranus, just the awakener saying, hey everybody, pay attention, right? So let's see. We have this going on, which is hyper intuition and the awakening. And then on top of that, all of this energy is very, very focused on the Lover's card, which is Venus in Scorpio, which is like your values. Look at him, right? So he's looking at her and she's looking at spirit, which symbolizes what are your priorities? What are your values? That's what this card asks. And right now, that's the big question. What are your values? What do you value? What do you prioritize? And so Saturn is also aspecting this. So Saturn is all about disciplining and structure and, patience and putting the brakes on things. So Saturn's jumping in there and saying, hey, everybody, so, let's have a little patience right now. Let's get a little disciplined and let's analyze the situation, because Mercury is also in Scorpio in there. So it's all of these energies saying, take a look at what's going on in your life. What decisions have you made to get here? And what do you need to do and refocus and listen to in order to move forward in a smoother way right now? Because a lot of people are feeling crisis and stuff, and that is because you haven't tuned in to your higher self to get the right answers to move forward in the smoothest way in your life path. Okay, so do your meditations. That's what I'm trying to tell you for this full moon. This is a great time to do it. In fact, money and love are still at a highlight right now. There's a whole season of it because of the Venus and Scorpio retrograding with all the aspects with it. Okay, so we have a lot of mud. We have earth and water playing together right now. Okay, and they're very Venus. This is Venus. Venus rules money, the current of energy that comes to you based on your hard work, right? And then love, which is the current of energy that flows to you also based on your vibration and your soul development, right? And what you're putting out there, both of these, okay? So this is an energy this week of really reflecting back to you the hard work that you're putting in, and it's also making people feel like they should be more disciplined right now. This is a great time with this Saturn energy to go, okay, I need to be more patient with the situation and not necessarily have an outburst here, because usually with this full moon, there's a lot of outburst, right? But with this Taurus, which is patience, full moon on top of the retrograde, on top of the good Saturn energy that we have, it's actually kind of putting the brakes on things and causing more patience within people. So even though you might be feeling something, you might go, all right, maybe I shouldn't say anything about this, or maybe I should analyze this situation and be a little more logical about it, right? So there's a little bit more patience with most people right now. Even though it's a hypersensitive time, people are using the Saturn energy to calm down a bit, at least on the external, and maybe even work harder on things and have, more of a focus on goals instead of, how am I going to be happy right now, right? But thinking about the future a little bit more, right? Yeah, Taurus energy. There's a ton of Taurus and Capricorn energy right now. And that Taurus Capricorn energy is absolutely wonderful for manifesting things through work and manifesting things through patience and perseverance and just having a good, stable way of doing things. Systems, right? Having good systems in place. Thinking about what is it I need to do to have a better system in my life? Instead of waking up and going, oh my God, I have to have my coffee, I have to do this and this and this. Thinking, what is a better way for me to strategize my life so that it's a little more smooth, right? A little easier flow, okay? So we'll talking about all of this. This is about moving out of the rough waters that we've been experiencing, right? Oh, thank you, Cindy. This is about moving forward out of that crazy, intense energy by using that nice Saturn trine and sextiles and all these wonderful things that we have going on. It's like, hey, calm down, let's make things smoother. Let's take a break. And the break might be very focused on goal setting, might be very focused on working, which is good because that's how you manifest. That's how you use these energies and make things happen. Because, hey, if you do candle magic like we were doing in our Vibe membership the other day, you also got to put in the work and the energy to create the current. You can't just say, all right, let's just do it and then wish it'll happen. You have to go by the natural law, which is you have to actually do something to step forward with it, right? With that energy. So even though you change your vibration, you still got to use the Saturn energy to make it work, and the Taurus energy, which is the Taurus full moon. 1 degree, you guys. Can you believe it? 1 degree, Taurus full moon, grand square, 1 degree. It's about new beginnings. This is about new beginnings and new priorities and new perceptions, but it's all based on how you are actually prioritizing, how you are disciplining yourself, right? Oh, thanks, Thomas. Good to see you, honey. I haven't seen you in a while. So yeah, we have this, you know, it's like an epiphany type of week going on for a lot of people. And, you know, it can be a lot of profound insights for everyone, internally, especially with the Scorpio energy. So this is a lot about realizing things about yourself that maybe you need to work on, or maybe you need to prioritize a little bit better in your life, because this has to do with values as well. It's also about, you know, financial stuff, and this can be a lot of luck and finance as long as you're working towards it. Okay, that Jupiter aspect is a really good one too. Luck and expansion, right? All right, so definitely new beginnings, but I want you to think about, you know, using this energy for healing and for more psychic intuition as well, okay? Because with all of this water energy and this full moon energy that we have, and the Uranus energy that's mixed in with it, this is a really, really good time to reflect on the kind of healing that you need to do for yourself. And so this is a great time for self-healing with the Taurus and the Venus energies and stuff. So work on healing yourself. You know, have some patience with yourself. You know, don't just have patience externally, have patience internally. And do a little self-healing, okay? That's really, really important right now when the emotions are surfacing like this, okay? A lot of people are feeling emotionally depleted, and with the moon in a harsh aspect of Venus right now, they're opposite, you know, you can feel emotionally drained and very tense about relationships and about your money, okay? So that's like an emotional drain on you. And that's why I was saying also, you need to do some self-healing this week and nurture yourself, so then you are better, you know, to deal with people and to have a better flow in your life, right? Yeah, self-care, exactly. Okay, yeah, use that water energy though, you guys. If you're a creative person and you like to do creative things, it's a great week to do it. Full moon, Taurus, Venus, Scorpio, Uranus, you know, if you like to write, you like to work, do all of those good things this week. You know, if this weekend is actually going to be a really nice weekend for work as well. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me, everyone. For those of you in the Vibe membership, I will see you tomorrow night for our class on the soul evolution in your astrology chart. So we're going to be talking about your soul in terms of growth, in terms of past lives and soul purpose, and what your intent is, your life purpose is this lifetime. So that will be our Vibe membership class live at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, so don't miss it. And then we'll get more into the exact housing systems for you all. I'm talking about the generations tomorrow. And for those of you in the Vibe Tarot Masterclass, we will have our live class next Tuesday, October 30th at 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you are learning tarot from me, please join me there. We will have our live class, talk about symbols, numerology, and we will also be playing with cards with each other. So yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. Have a great weekend. Awesome, Sherry. Oh, thank you. Good to see all of you. Okay, great. Well, see some of you tomorrow night, some of you Tuesday night, and the rest of you I'll see you on the broadcast Monday. Love and light. Bye, everybody.